Oh God. Leo Mateo. Come join me, Mateo. Oh God, this is scary. I don't normally come on live. This is new for me. I'm gonna have a couple of people on that you guys may or may not know. Mateo,
I have no idea how this works, but
I don't know what's going on there, but where is Anna and James? What are they doing?
I have no idea.
They, oh, I think. Best thing. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Hi, but Mateo, like, what's up? What's new? Tell me your life.
Okay. Not much. I'm really bored, actually.
Yeah, so I've kind of just been home, like, you know, I miss you a lot.
Me too.
What you have you watched it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Was it good? Was it everything you imagined it to be?
Oh man, it was so crazy. It went by so fast, like I did not expect it to actually happen, if that makes sense. It sounds really stupid, but I'm so
No.
happy that it's actually real.
I know. I feel like days just like flew by, and we were already like at the premiere date, and I mean we already had season 1, but I still get nervous, kind of like when things like that happen. I don't know why it's not working. I think James is on here, but it says that he like update his Instagram or something. So
Oh, really?
I don't know. And Anna, oh my God, BB's here though. Hi, BB. Hi guys. Yeah, and I don't know where Anna is. But you're in Texas, right, Mateo?
Yeah.
Living your best life over there. How's your family?
We're good. Yeah.
Good. That's good. Look, James is like, fine. I send you a request, James, but it's not working for some reason. It says you have to update your Instagram. So, unfortunately, I don't know how to help. You have to update it. And but it's okay. You know what? This is our show now, Mateo. This is our show now. What was your favorite episode of season 2? Do you like? I mean, I know I kind of like get my episodes confused, so I don't know if you're.
Um.
Or just your favorite part. You don't have to like say an episode specifically.
I liked when it was like episode 8, I think, when Anna talked to Father Lawrence. I really loved that scene.
When she like told him off.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good scene. My mom cried when she was
Oh,
watching. Really good.
I liked the last 10 minutes of episode 10.
The last 10 minutes of it, that was like the most drama
Mm-hmm.
throughout the whole, and it was left on a big cliffhanger. I'll be.
What,
Yeah, do you like turtles in real life?
um, they're really like chill, so I like that. But they poop everywhere. Like Heather was pooping all over me.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember we were in the middle of a and oh my God, Anna!
Hi.
What are you doing? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Look so cute. You have bangs now?
Oh, I had a pandemic moment.
I know. I get it. I would have cut my hair too, but my mom probably would have killed me.
No, never cut your hair. Never cut your hair is like a gift from God.
No.
I just needed a changer.
You know, a little change. Never heard it.
Look at my kids. Look now. Look, I'm fixing these stupid bangs. This is why you don't get.
It's
Look
a
at
family. I love it. I
Oh
feel
my.
so. I'm trying to invite James, but it said he had to update his. Oh, I think I can update. I can invite him now. He had to update Instagram, so.
Oh boy, James is like me. We're like a little bit. Hey,
Hey, finally, guys.
Oh,
Hi.
it's our fearless leader.
Oh, get out of here. Hi, guys. Your face.
James?
my Wi-Fi is so trash. I can hear you, James, but I can't see you.
I've had the worst luck. You can't see me?
No, I can't. But if they can see you, it's all good. I can hear you. Oh, I think I can see you now.
All right.
God. Hi, Sean. Oh, it's so cute. James, where are you at?
Me, I'm in New York, back in New York.
Mm.
Why? Oh.
Much so bad. I can't like everything.
Mate.
Yeah,
Can
Oh
you
my.
guys?
I can't hear anything. Okay, wait.
Am I?
You see, this is why James and I don't do technology.
For our generation, it's
Kind of like taboo, maybe.
a new
Everybody
wave.
for everybody, right?
Yeah. Mateo,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay, good. I don't know if anybody can see us or hear us, but I have a few questions that I want to ask you guys.
Oh, good.
Okay. Well, first things first, everybody's seen season 2, right?
Well, yeah, yes.
Okay, good. What was your favorite part about season 2? Whether it was like your favorite part that you filmed or your favorite part that you watched? Anybody can go.
I've been talking.
Oh, well, I don't know. It was, for me, it was, I hate to say it, but it was more the serious stuff than comedy. The comedy was fun, but my scenes with Anna were, I think, the most uh, significant for me. They really stand out. They were, I don't know. I felt scared, but also felt like we were kind of the parents. Now they have to figure out. He got to have that exhale at the end of the first season, and we took the inhale like.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
What about you, Mateo?
I told Isabella that my favorite episodes were probably 8 or 10, but I don't think I have a favorite moment. Oh man, so hard.
It is hard, isn't it? I think for me, it's hard to say watching it because sometimes it's really. I'm gonna be totally honest. It's gonna sound so stupid, but sometimes it's really hard to watch myself.
Oh, I hate watching myself.
Yeah, sometimes it's just really difficult to watch myself. That being said, this show kind of shows up differently for me because, just playing Isabel, just playing a character that's so far from what I am, and also, um, sort of getting to have those confrontations with Armando and like figuring out. I've not had like a chance with a character to really go to where we got to go this season, so that for me was really fun, and I loved. We didn't see a lot of you kids this season. It
I
was,
know.
yeah. So I loved those scenes. Those like I just love when we're all like the whole ensemble gets to sort of play together, and I loved fighting with George. I loved fighting with Benji.
Love.
He's fun to play with. It was new, and it was just yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like for me, like any moment with like kind of the whole cast were like my favorite moments. We didn't get a lot of like I feel like screen time. Me and you, Anna, or me and you, James.
I
I
was
didn't
stuck
go
with
at
dad.
all.
So like I wish I got more time with you guys, but yeah, and also like playing with Anthony Kavon, Raheem, the new character in the show.
Oh, so great.
So funny. So like any scenes that I did with him was always a ball. Um, but yeah, okay. So how about while we were filming during a pandemic? Like how was that for you guys? How did you guys keep sane? Kind of. Oh my gosh,
Well,
can you hear me? I don't
Yeah, we
I,
can hear you.
I, I, you know, the thing that's so cool about all of us, the thing that's so cool about all of us, that sounded weird. But we get along so well. So even though these circumstances were so messed up, it didn't really change the vibe among us. You know, I mean, this year, and that was really cool for me because, you know, to see a young actor like at the beginning of his career, and there's so much like depth, and there's so much artistry, and there's so much care that goes into it. And you know, the pandemic, the COVID stuff was hard because we're in our little cubicles, and but Mateo's such a little powerhouse that it kind of like permeates through all of that, you know, through all of the things. I think for me, James, the weird having to like rinse out our mouth with scope every time we kissed.
That was a trust me.
They would like we would kiss, they would be like cut, and then you just saw this like scope come into you, and you had to gargle it right there and spit it out. It was so embarrassing.
Literally like after every single kiss too. Like every single one. They would do that. Oh my gosh. What about you? What about you, Mateo? How was filming during a pandemic? I'm like glitching in and out, so if I'm talking over you, I'm so sorry I can't hear you.
Um, so Love Victor was my first project, and season one was the first thing that I ever filmed. So I kind of getting used to like shooting like shows, but then COVID just made everything weird again. So it just felt everything was new, but I handled it pretty well.
I think so.
I
think
think and James, how did you handle everything?
Yeah, I mean, I was away from my family while we were shooting, so I was no, not a very good. But I feel like I was looking forward to coming to set and being with what eventually became my second family. I mean, you guys really became my saving grace during that time. So in the end, I think it made our performances, at least mine, feel more honest because I felt so much closer to the cast.
Yeah. No, same. I mean, I always say in my interviews and stuff like I'm so glad that we were able to like bond and become a family kind of in season one, because that just made filming in season two during this whole thing so much easier. So
Definitely.
I'm just very glad to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Now, what was our first impressions of each other? Like when we first met, bringing it all the way back.
Oh my God. God. Well, I was psyched to see James because he's super handsome. So that, like, you know, first impressions, right? Like, you don't want to be having to fall in love with someone on screen when they're just like not your
But
cup of
Yeah.
tea. So it was good that he was super hot. That didn't hurt. Same goes, you know, with Michael too. It was like, it's hard to say when you meet young actors, you know, for me, like I sort of have like, oh, they're just going to be, you know, taking selfies and like not really being present in the moment and not being ready with the lines. And every single one of the cast was so professional, so prepared on day one, and so excited. I mean, we had to rehearse a lot before we even shot. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
So that was like a good bonding experience for all of us. And I just couldn't believe how game everyone was, how beautiful everyone was, but how into this particular project, and how psyched and how much everybody wanted to kind of really keep it as real and as real as we could, you know.
Right. Yeah. What about you, James?
Well, first thing that comes to mind, I was a little intimidated by Anna. You know,
No,
Puerto,
me too.
Puerto Rican from the Bronx, say the wrong.
I'm from Washington Heights, James, from
Oh,
Washington Heights.
Oh, trouble.
even scarier. But she just turned out to be a sweetheart. And then, and then the fact that my wife was about to give birth, we bonded even more because I was picking her brain about being a parent. And
That baby, that beautiful baby. Oh my God.
yeah, so I was, I very quickly, we clicked and felt comfortable around each other, trusted each other, which was super important for a show like this. So beautiful Mateo.
Mateo, what were your first impressions of everyone?
I think the first person I met was you, because I remember it was like a table read, and I saw you. So you were really nice, but I was so shy and nervous. I still am, but I feel like no one like knew how I was like, because for the longest time, not say a word. But y'all were so it became really easy for me to talk. And
We always would pick on Mateo because he was like a 70-year-old trapped in a little kid's body, you know.
Yeah.
A full.
Yeah, he would sit with his legs crossed, and we'd ask him, "How you doing?" We'd always joke around that he'd be like, "Hey, just taking it day by day," or giving some. So mature for his age, and
Very, very much.
yeah, that's what makes him so special. And so great job.
thank you.
My first impression of you guys, I don't know. Mateo, yeah, you were like the first person I met, I think. And I just saw you and I was like, oh my God, this has to be the cutest kid I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm so excited to just like annoy you and, become this older sister figure in your life, especially because you don't have one in real life. And I don't have a little brother. So I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. It worked out. And Anna, I was scared to meet you because I was just like, oh, like I'm so like what do I do? I'm gonna be like nervous. I'm gonna like be stupid around her or something. But you're lovely, obviously, and you're like a little mom to me in real life. I'm glad it worked out. But you are very intimidating by the looks of it.
Good.
Beautiful, intimidating. And James, just excited to meet you, I think, because you just seem so lovely. I watched One Day at a Time and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Now this guy's gonna be my dad and this is gonna be really fun. So everything worked well, I think. Oh my God, my phone. But yeah. Why do you guys think it's important to watch a show like this?
Well, I mean, I don't think we're represented enough, and so on so many different levels, and this show really brings so much of that together in one delightful little nugget. We're represented not only just as Latinx actors and characters, but also the fact that it's an LGBTQ story that's being told. And I like that it's not cookie cutter. I think that when we moved to Hulu, the writers really kind of felt a lot freer. And I think, for me growing up, I didn't see myself on TV. I didn't see, anything like that. So, and the fact that I can't tell you, especially second season, this season, much more so than first season, I have gotten so many incredible, beautiful, beautiful messages from people, from young kids, like you know, this is so important, and your character is just like my mom. I got a lot of people like, why do I hate you?
I know.
I know it's just a character, but come on. But I like that, you know, I like that people are feeling that. That means that it's, you know, reaching, and, you know, the writers gave us such a beautiful meaty arc, James and I. And so, and Mateo too. I mean, we had some really fucking, excuse me. Sorry. We had some really, remember that, Mateo?
Washington Heights.
But you know, we had some really good juicy moments, and I think just to be able to tell a story, and this story in particular, it's a really exciting thing to be a part of, you know.
I agree. James?
Yeah, every character is just so layered. And when I read the second season, I was over the moon, over the moon. It exceeded my expectations, and the fans that are done watching the show were so thrown off by everyone's reaction, how the story unfolded. You know, Mateo, that was one of the greatest things about casting Mateo for me, was that he wasn't just some cute, charming little kid. I mean, Mateo had some depth and really,
Yeah.
you know, he spoke even when there weren't any lines for him to say. So even reacting to what was on, it was really captivating. So I mean, I'm really impressed by Mateo, and given his age, and then to have the dad be the one who's kind of like trying to be rational about everything. You know, as a Latino male, it was very refreshing, definitely, to see how he handled the whole situation. I mean, like it's so multi-layered and interesting to watch, and I think if if people watch it a second, third time, they're gonna see something new every time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't even keep track of all the like different storylines there are. I mean, there's something for everybody in the show, and I mean, that's what's so amazing about it. I wish I had a show like this growing up, and I'm just glad that I'm grateful that I get to be a part of one now. But yeah, the last question I have for you guys is, what have you learned from either your character or just the show in general?
Gosh, I mean, I learned something. Hopefully, if you're, you know, if you're surrounded by the right people, and you're on a good project, you learn something, you know, all the time. I think from this show, you know, I learned not to be afraid of a character who isn't likable, you know, and to sort of like not worry about that, but really get to her truth, and her um truth is really all, you know, her just to get into her headspace, and to not judge her. You know what I mean? It's really difficult. I think sometimes as an actor, you always want to, you know, be the good guy, and be the, the hero or something like this. And so for me, it was really interesting to be able to sort of figure out, and not worry about it, and not judge Isabel, just be. So
Yeah, I agree. Jane, what about you?
Oh, to me, it was uh, it was like I keep saying, it was just so interesting learning how to be a dad while playing a dad at the same time. It was so bizarre, but also so special and magical, because I was learning uh, two things at the same time, you know, and what I felt went hand in hand as far as being a dad in real life and playing a dad on TV is that there's a lot of listening that needed to happen. And the great thing about having a cast like this is that they give you so much to react off of. And when kind of love is the driving force behind what you do, it it makes it a very bumpy and exciting ride. But really, the intention behind it is I love these people, I love my family, and I want to make this work. So there were a lot of lessons there for me in real life and on camera.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And you have such a lovely family, James. I can't wait to meet
I know.
Excited.
On and off screen.
Yeah, good answer. Mateo, what'd you learn about either Adrian or just the show in general?
Um, I, I think I just learned a lot about, like I said before, just I didn't talk to people at all. So it's a lot about talking to people, and I just became a lot shy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me, what did I learn? I guess I learned a little bit about everything from everyone on the show. And the main thing though, I think that I was kind of dealing with before the show even came out was just like not comparing myself to others, like physically, or just compare like my life to others. Because everybody's going through their own stuff, you know, and we all have struggles, but we're all getting through it together. So that's probably the thing that I learned.
Huge.
Because
That's huge in
yeah,
life.
Big one.
definitely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But thank you guys so much for getting on here and talking with me.
Love you guys.
I love you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see
Uh,
you.
James,
Bye.
calling the baby kisses.
Yes, please.
I will. Much hug to your families.
Okay. Love
Bye.
you. Love you.